The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Wait, that wide 80. Check right 54. Right 54. Alpha. Watch the twins.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down now, it's Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Second down, defense, let's go. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Hey, go 66. Right there.
From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, take it.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line. Lucky. 45.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Under 10.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down. It's Jones, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they try to sweep to Jones. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Hey, how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Here's Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Boom, boom.
49, check 49, check 49.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On third down, Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
First down, Bridgewater. Roberts got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Extra point try, good by Gano, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, 1 second. Hey, check it. Line 54. We own this. Sugar.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete, he finds Bray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on second down, Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Got his man. That's Harry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Alert! Mike, Delta. Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go!
Regular.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Here we go. Hey, both 66.
Throwing again, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
On first down, Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Right. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Shoot.
Bridgewater on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now it's Miller, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm coming after you.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
72.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Check 50, check 50.
Out of the pistol, they give to Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Let's go, D.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And now here is another interception. Terrence Brooks with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
From the gun, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
54. I got it.
They go play action. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go now. 45. 70 ending. 45. Hey. 61.
Again, it's Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. She runs.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, a give to Davis. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now a hit and a loose football. And some space here. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You ain't going nowhere. Regular.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. No, 66. Hey.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not much room to operate as he'll get this. Up only to about the 41.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, set. Round 80. Round 80. 54. Watch 54. 320.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey. 4 down.
450.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready? He's checking. Crash. Set up. Crash.
The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. On play action, now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had